What happened to the missing Sumerian artifacts? The 2003 invasion of Iraq was not only a military conflict, but also a devastating cultural tragedy. As war spread across the region, Iraq's invaluable archaeological sites became a target for destruction and looting. The Iraq Museum in Baghdad, home to thousands of artifacts from Mesopotamia, the very cradle of civilization, suffered greatly during this period. Looters took advantage of the chaos, raiding the museum and stealing countless irreplaceable relics. Many of these treasures, which held historical and cultural significance, vanished into the black market. While some have been recovered, the fate of many remains unknown. The black market for ancient artifacts is a shadowy and thriving global industry. Conflict zones often become prime hunting grounds for smugglers and organized crime networks seeking to profit from priceless historical treasures. The war left Iraq's archaeological sites vulnerable, and looters wasted no time in ransacking them. Many of these artifacts, including cuneiform tablets, statues, and religious relics, were smuggled out of the country, sold to private collectors, or passed through illicit channels into the hands of international buyers. The sheer number of stolen items makes it nearly impossible to track them all down, and as time passes, the likelihood of recovering them decreases. Among the most sought-after Mesopotamian artifacts are those associated with Gilgamesh, the legendary hero of ancient Sumerian mythology. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known works of literature, has fascinated scholars and collectors alike. Any discovery related to his life, reign, or possible tomb would be of immense historical and monetary value. If looters had found items linked to Gilgamesh during the post-invasion chaos, they would have had every incentive to keep their discovery secret, avoiding attention from international authorities while seeking the highest bidder in the underground trade. The loss of these artifacts represents a significant blow to the study of ancient civilizations. Mesopotamia was home to some of humanity's earliest advancements, including writing, mathematics, and law. Every missing artifact is a missing piece of history that could provide insight into the lives, beliefs, and innovations of the Sumerians, Babylonians, and Assyrians. While some items have been returned, particularly those recovered by US authorities, many remain unaccounted for. Their whereabouts are unknown, and the likelihood of ever restoring Iraq's full archaeological wealth remains uncertain. The looting of Iraq's cultural heritage serves as a sobering reminder of the vulnerability of ancient artifacts in times of war. While efforts continue to track down stolen relics and return them to their rightful place, the damage done is immeasurable. The missing Sumerian artifacts are not just lost objects, they are lost knowledge, stolen pieces of human history that may never be recovered. The mystery of the Maple Avenue home. The mysterious case of the Maple Avenue home in Hanover, Pennsylvania, has left many questioning the reality of the paranormal. Deanna and Tom Simpson, the homeowners, have lived in the house for 7 years, despite claiming it is haunted by at least 5 ghosts and a demon. Over the years, they have reported disturbing encounters with these entities, including being physically attacked by unseen forces. The Simpsons have described experiencing scratches, burns, and terrifying apparitions on a daily basis, making their home one of the most notorious haunted locations in the United States. The story took an even more chilling turn when Nick Petrillo from Fox arrived at the house to film an interview with Deanna Simpson. Within minutes of entering the property, Petrillo reported feeling an intense burning sensation on his hand. When he looked down, he found scratches on his skin that had not been there before. This sudden and unexplained injury sent a wave of unease through the film crew, reinforcing the Simpsons' claims that the supernatural entities in their home had the ability to physically harm those who entered. Adding further credibility to their claims, the Simpsons had previously captured evidence of paranormal activity on a trail camera placed in their basement. The camera, which detects motion, photographed a shadowy figure standing in the darkness. The couple believes this shadow person is one of the malevolent spirits that reside in the home, possibly even the entity responsible for the physical attacks on visitors. The photograph has since been analyzed by paranormal investigators, who remain divided on whether it is definitive proof of the supernatural. Deanna Simpson recalled that her experiences with the spirits began shortly after moving into the home. one of the most terrifying encounters she had involved waking up from a dream in which two men stood over her. When she opened her eyes, she saw the same two figures standing beside her bed, staring at her. This incident solidified her belief that the house was not only haunted, but occupied by malevolent spirits. Since then, she and her husband have documented multiple occurrences of unexplained activity, including objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, and unexplainable cold spots. Despite the constant fear and physical harm they have endured, the Simpsons have chosen to remain in the house. They believe that leaving would not guarantee their safety, as the entities may follow them. Instead, they have sought the help of paranormal investigators and spiritual experts to manage the haunting. However, the attacks and apparitions persist, making their home a focal point of paranormal research. The incident involving the cameraman only adds to the mystery surrounding the Maple Avenue house. If the scratches and burns were truly caused by a supernatural force, it would suggest that spirits are not just passive observers, but active participants capable of interacting with the physical world. The Thames Angel. The Great Fire of London began on September 2, 1666, when flames erupted in Thomas Farriner's bakery in the early hours of the morning. The fire spread rapidly, consuming the wooden buildings and narrow streets of London. Despite the desperate efforts of residents and even King Charles II himself, the means of firefighting at the time were inadequate to halt the raging inferno. The fire only came to an end on September 6th after the wind died down, and the garrison at the Tower of London created firebreaks with gunpowder. The destruction was immense, leaving much of the city in ruins and forcing thousands to rebuild their lives from the ashes. Although the official death toll was recorded as 6, it is widely believed that many more lives were lost but went undocumented. Those 6 recorded victims were buried at Jubilee Gardens in a ceremony attended by the king. As Londoners struggled to recover from the disaster, strange reports began to emerge. Witnesses claimed to have seen a winged figure floating above the River Thames and in the surrounding areas. These sightings were taken as a sign of divine reassurance, with many believing the angelic figure was sent to remind them that despite their suffering, they were not abandoned. The vision of the Thames Angel was described as a source of great comfort, filling those who saw it with an overwhelming sense of peace and hope. 6 recorded sightings from that time period solidified the legend of the Thames Angel, and the belief in its presence persisted through the years. In 1865, when men were constructing the Victoria Embankment along the river, several workers claimed to have seen the figure. It appeared again during both World Wars, particularly in times of crisis, providing a moment of solace for those who witnessed it. The angel's appearance was said to bring an immediate feeling of reassurance, as though the hardships and suffering of war were temporarily lifted. In 2006, a woman driving to meet a friend unexpectedly encountered the angel. Overcome with a feeling of peace, she quickly took a photograph, not expecting much due to the low quality of her phone camera. However, upon later uploading the image to her computer and resizing it, she was startled to find a distinct outline resembling an angel. This modern sighting reignited interest in the legend and added to the ongoing mystery surrounding the entity's origins. Theories about the Thames Angel vary widely depending on who is asked. Some believe it is the spirit of those lost in the Great Fire, forever watching over the city. Others think it is a guardian sent by God to uplift and protect Londoners in times of despair. Some suggest that boat fumes create a mirage, while others believe it is nothing more than the result of camera distortions. Yet despite these explanations, no scientific analysis has been able to account for why the figure appears consistently the same way each time it is reported. One of the most common locations for sightings is near the London Eye, where for over a century people have claimed to witness the angel's presence. Regardless of its true nature, one consistency remains. Those who see the Thames Angel always report feeling an instant sense of relief, as though a heavy burden has been lifted from their shoulders. Whether a supernatural protector, a manifestation of collective faith, or a trick of the light, the legend of the Thames Angel continues to endure, offering a source of mystery and wonder to those who walk along the historic river. The Crying Women at King's Cross Station. The tragedy that unfolded at King's Cross Station on November 18, 1987, left a lasting mark on the history of London's underground. What began as a simple accident, a dropped lit match on an escalator, turned into a devastating inferno that engulfed the ticket office and surrounding areas. More than 30 people lost their lives in the horrific fire, while over 100 others found themselves trapped underground, battling against the suffocating smoke and intense heat. The disaster shocked the city and led to significant safety improvements in the London Underground. However, in addition to its historical and emotional weight, the King's Cross fire is now remembered for something even more chilling: the ghostly apparition known as the Crying Girl. Multiple witnesses have reported seeing a young woman wandering through King's Cross Station, crying uncontrollably. She is described as having long brown hair and being dressed in modern clothing, typically jeans and a casual t-shirt. Her presence is striking, as those who have attempted to console her claim that she simply vanishes before their very eyes. Unlike other spirits that often appear translucent or eerie, the Crying Girl is said to look entirely solid, as if she were just another commuter until she disappears without a trace. Although no one has been able to definitively link her identity to any of the victims of the 1987 fire, many believe she is a lost soul from that fateful night. Some theorize that she was a passenger who perished in the flames, her face left unrecognizable due to the burns she suffered. Her ghost, now free from the scars of that day, continues to wander the station, reliving her final moments in sorrow and confusion. A particularly unsettling aspect of the sightings is the reported scent of smoke and burning flesh that sometimes accompanies her presence, further reinforcing the belief that she is tied to the disaster. Maintenance workers and late-night travelers have also reported hearing unexplained sobbing echoing through the station, often in areas where no one else is present. Even when King's Cross is nearly empty, these mournful cries persist, adding to the eerie atmosphere of the underground tunnels. Some believe that spirits like the Crying Girl are trapped between worlds, unable to move on due to the trauma of their passing. Her sorrowful presence suggests that she may still be seeking help, unaware that her suffering ended decades ago. The haunting of King's Cross Station has become one of the most well-documented ghost stories in London, with numerous first-hand accounts lending credibility to the legend. Whether she is a remnant of the past, an imprint of the tragedy left behind, or something beyond human understanding, the Crying Girl remains a chilling reminder of the disaster that once shook the city. For those who have seen her, the encounter is unforgettable, a brief yet poignant glimpse into a spirit bound by grief, forever lingering in the underground tunnels of King's Cross. The mysterious Cando event. Cando is a small village in the northwest of Spain with a population of just over 1,000 people. It is a quiet place, much like many other rural villages in this region. However, on January 18, 1994, an extraordinary event thrust Cando into the spotlight, leaving both scientists and locals baffled. That evening, numerous witnesses reported seeing a massive fireball streaking across the sky, an event that would spark decades of speculation and debate. According to eyewitness accounts, the fireball was an enormous glowing mass that lit up the night sky for nearly a minute. Some described it as being the size of a full moon, leading many to initially assume it was a meteor entering Earth's atmosphere. However, what truly set the Cando event apart was the discovery of a massive explosion crater not far from the village. The blast site, located on a hillside, revealed a 100-meter-wide zone where all the trees had been uprooted and thrown aside. An estimated 200 meters of terrain had been violently displaced, creating a scene of devastation eerily reminiscent of the infamous Tunguska explosion of 1908 in Siberia. The Tunguska event, which flattened around 80 million trees and killed 3 people, remains one of the greatest mysteries in the history of astronomy. The leading explanation is that a meteoroid exploded in the atmosphere before it could impact the surface, generating an airburst that caused massive destruction. Some theorists suggested that the Cando event followed a similar pattern, with a meteor exploding mid-air, thereby explaining the absence of any meteorite fragments at the impact site. However, the lack of compelling physical evidence supporting this idea left many unconvinced. In an effort to uncover the truth, the astronomy department of the University of Santiago de Compostela launched an official investigation into the Cando event. Their findings, published in the journal Meteoritics and Planetary Science in 1998, challenged the meteorite theory. The research team proposed an alternative explanation: a subterranean gas explosion. They hypothesized that an underground accumulation of gases, possibly methane or other flammable compounds, had built up beneath the surface. When these gases suddenly ignited, they erupted violently, displacing soil and vegetation in a powerful explosion. As the gases rose into the air, they might have created an electrical charge strong enough to produce the fireball observed by witnesses. Despite this scientific explanation, many remain skeptical. Alternative theories continue to circulate, suggesting that the Cando event may have been the result of a secret military operation. Some believe that the explosion was caused by an experimental weapon or an unannounced military exercise, covered up to prevent public outcry. Others claim that the fireball and subsequent explosion were linked to UFO activity, pointing to reported sightings of unidentified flying objects in the area both before and after the event. To this day, no definitive conclusion has been reached regarding the cause of the Cando event. While the theory of a subterranean gas explosion provides a plausible natural explanation, the absence of concrete proof keeps the mystery alive. Sightings of the Cannock Chase Pigman. The Cannock Chase Pigman is one of the most bizarre and unsettling legends to come out of the United Kingdom. Unlike mysterious creatures such as Bigfoot or Nessie, the Pigman is described as a grotesque human-animal hybrid with the body of a man and the face of a pig. This strange being has allegedly been spotted numerous times in the dense woodlands of Cannock Chase, Staffordshire, a region already infamous for supernatural occurrences, including ghostly children and eerie lights. The mystery surrounding the Pigman has persisted for decades, with various theories attempting to explain its origins. Reports of the Pigman began shortly after the end of World War II, with eyewitness accounts describing a towering figure standing at approximately 7 feet tall, lurking in the shadows of the forest. Witnesses claimed that it appeared to have human-like limbs, but bore a hideous pig-like face, complete with an elongated snout. Some even reported hearing unsettling squealing noises echoing through the trees at night, adding to the terror of those who encountered it. There were even accounts of the creature dropping to all fours and running at incredible speeds, seemingly tracking its prey with an acute sense of smell. While many dismiss the Pigman as mere folklore, others believe there may be a more sinister truth behind the legend. One of the most popular theories is that the creature was the result of secret government experiments in genetic splicing following World War II. According to this theory, scientists attempted to merge human and animal DNA, possibly in an effort to create a super soldier or test the limits of biological manipulation. When the experiment failed, the Pigman was allegedly released into the wilderness of Cannock Chase, left to roam the dense forests undisturbed. While there is no official evidence to support this theory, it continues to be a popular explanation among researchers. Despite the legend existing for decades, it did not gain widespread attention until 2013, when researcher and author Lee Brickley published a book detailing the many reports and encounters related to the Pigman. His investigation uncovered numerous witness accounts spanning over 5 decades, suggesting that the legend was not simply a passing myth, but a phenomenon that had persisted for years. His work brought renewed interest to the story, inspiring new waves of paranormal enthusiasts and investigators to explore Cannock Chase in search of the mysterious being. The last widely recognized sighting of the Pigman occurred in 1993, after which reports of encounters became increasingly scarce. Some believe the creature may have died, while others think it may still be lurking in the depths of Cannock Chase, only emerging under the cover of darkness. To this day, the Pigman remains one of the region's most perplexing unsolved mysteries, continuing to terrify and intrigue those who dare to investigate. Whether it was an elaborate hoax, a misidentified animal, or something far more disturbing, the legend of the Cannock Chase Pigman endures, keeping its eerie legacy alive. The mystery of the Lake Michigan Stonehenge. The discovery of the Lake Michigan Stonehenge in 2007 has remained one of the most mysterious underwater archaeological finds in North America. During an investigation aimed at locating recorded shipwrecks in the lake, a team of archaeologists stumbled upon a formation of massive carved stones deep beneath the water's surface. Initially dismissed as naturally placed rocks, further analysis of sonar imaging revealed that these stones were intentionally positioned in a circular formation resembling Stonehenge. This finding sparked intrigue among researchers, suggesting that an ancient civilization may have once constructed a site of significance at the bottom of the lake. As divers descended to examine the site, they were met with even more astonishing discoveries. Several of the large megalithic rocks bore markings and carvings on their surfaces. Among these carvings, researchers identified what appeared to be images of mastodons, an extinct species that roamed North America over 10,000 years ago. If these carvings are authentic, they would suggest that the stones were arranged by a prehistoric civilization that coexisted with these ancient creatures, pushing the timeline of human activity in the Great Lakes region much further back than previously thought. Despite the groundbreaking nature of this discovery, the site remains largely unexplored. Archaeologists working on the project were unable to dive deep enough to fully analyze the structures, as most were not trained in deep-sea exploration. Additionally, the sheer size and weight of the stones made it nearly impossible to bring them to the surface for further examination. Without the proper resources or funding for advanced underwater exploration, the site has remained largely untouched, leaving more questions than answers. Some researchers speculate that the Lake Michigan Stonehenge could have been a sacred site for early inhabitants of the region, possibly serving as a place of ritual or astronomical observation, similar to its famous counterpart in England. Others suggest that the stone formations may be remnants of a now submerged settlement, swallowed by rising water levels over thousands of years. However, without further study, these theories remain purely speculative. The mystery of the Lake Michigan Stonehenge is a testament to how much of human history remains undiscovered beneath the Earth's waters. While advanced sonar technology has provided a glimpse into what lies beneath, the lack of funding and expertise in deep-water archaeology has stalled efforts to uncover the full story behind these submerged structures. The Amazon rainforest has always captivated people with its enigmatic and captivating nature. For centuries, it has remained a subject of fascination and wonder. The area is renowned for its remarkable range of wildlife and the presence of indigenous communities with their unique customs and traditions. However, it has also become a focal point for the unearthing of man-made structures that have puzzled experts and given rise to intriguing theories about the past of this region. In addition to its abundant biodiversity and cultural diversity, this area has captivated researchers with the emergence of artificial constructions that continue to astound. One of the most remarkable instances that showcases man-made constructions in the Amazon rainforest is the presence of structures commonly referred to as pyramids, or large square mounds, which serve as a captivating sight amidst the dense jungle vegetation breaking through the canopy. Throughout the region, there are extensive and grand structures that have been discovered, with indications suggesting that they originate from pre-Columbian eras, although certain experts posit the possibility of an even more ancient origin. These remarkable architectural marvels, known for their scale and magnitude, are spread across the area and offer valuable insights into the past civilizations that once thrived there. The assortment of large objects is incredibly diverse, encompassing various shapes like circles and rectangles. These objects range massively in size, with some extending for more than a mile in length. When observing these objects, one can easily appreciate their grandeur, as they occupy a significant amount of space within the jungle. In recent years, advancements in drone and satellite technology have unveiled numerous hidden structures within the jungle. These remarkable discoveries were only made possible due to the ability of researchers to observe the jungle from an aerial perspective, a development that has occurred in the last few decades. Through the use of drones and satellites, scientists have gained a comprehensive understanding of the jungle's intricate architectural marvels, which were previously concealed from human eyes. As a result of this phenomenon, numerous captivating revelations have come to light, prompting archaeologists and researchers to assert that the Amazon rainforest is highly probable to shelter numerous hidden constructions. The vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, with its dense vegetation and challenging terrain, has concealed a plethora of remarkable archaeological wonders. The Amazon rainforest, apart from its remarkable man-made structures, is also known for its rich repository of ancient ruins and fascinating artifacts. Explorations into this dense and biodiverse ecosystem have yielded numerous reports shedding light on the secrets concealed within its depths. The lost cities of the Amazon have always captivated the imagination with their mysterious existence. These ancient settlements, now in ruins, hold a wealth of intrigue as they unveil glimpses of a forgotten civilization. Stories of their abandonment centuries ago only add to their allure. These urban centers are widely believed to have been constructed by highly sophisticated pre-Columbian civilizations, prompting speculation among researchers about the existence of an intricate network of transportation infrastructure connecting them. This network likely consisted of an extensive system of roads and waterways that facilitated long-distance trade and communication between these cities. The presence of such a complex transportation network suggests that these societies possessed a level of organization and technological advancement. Although significant findings have been made, it is important to note that the examination of the ancient history of the Amazon rainforest is still in its early stages, leaving an abundance of unexplored territory. The investigation into the past of this vast and diverse ecosystem has only just begun, with countless secrets awaiting discovery. Studying this particular region presents a myriad of challenges, and one among them is the presence of extensive and impenetrable vegetation that envelops the landscape. This dense vegetation poses significant hurdles when it comes to the identification and excavation of ancient sites that may lie hidden beneath its verdant cover. It hinders researchers and archaeologists who are striving to uncover the truth. The Amazon, a vast and intricate ecosystem, presents a multitude of challenges when it comes to understanding how ancient civilizations navigated and engaged with their surroundings. This complex and ever-evolving environment poses a significant obstacle in unraveling the intricate relationship between human societies and the Amazonian landscape. In spite of the numerous obstacles they face, scientists persist in uncovering captivating revelations within the vast expanse of the Amazon rainforest, providing a deeper understanding of the fascinating and multifaceted past that permeates this extraordinary area. With every new finding, be it the vast geoglyphs etched into the Earth's surface, the fertile terra preta soils that nurture the Amazonian rainforest, or the enigmatic remains of ancient civilizations tucked away in hidden corners, our knowledge about the enduring inhabitants of the Amazon deepens. As our knowledge about these ancient civilizations continues to grow, our understanding of their remarkable legacy deepens. The more we delve into their societies, the more we come to appreciate the truly awe-inspiring impact they have made on the world. The Amazon rainforest, renowned for its exceptional range of plant and animal species, encompasses not only natural wonders, but also extraordinary man-made structures that provide valuable insights into the ancient civilizations that once thrived in this region. Contrary to the prevailing belief that the Amazon rainforest remained untouched by human activity until the arrival of Europeans, recent archaeological findings have challenged this notion, shedding light on the fact that indigenous communities have inhabited the Amazon for more than 13,000 years. Delving deeper into the subject, it becomes evident that the Amazon rainforest is not merely an untamed wilderness, but also an abode of human history and cultural significance. These discoveries add a new dimension to our understanding of the vast biodiversity and complex relationship between humans and nature in this enigmatic rainforest. One of the most remarkable illustrations of ancient structures can be seen in the Amazon through the geoglyphs, or earthworks, referred to as the Amazonian earthworks. These monumental patterns and intricate designs were formed by the deliberate removal of the top layer of soil, revealing the distinct color and texture of the underlying subsoil. The creation of these geoglyphs can be attributed to pre-Columbian societies that existed between 500 BCE and 1500 CE, and they are predominantly situated in regions that are currently covered by dense forests. The geoglyphs of the Amazon region, also known as Amazonian earthworks, serve as an exceptional testament to the ingenuity and artistic prowess of ancient civilizations. The purpose of these geoglyphs is still unknown, although theories range from ritual and astronomical purposes to markers for sacred spaces. The largest known Amazonian earthwork is the Sajama Lines in Bolivia, which runs for over 15 miles and is made up of straight lines, circles, and other geometric shapes. The Sajama Lines are so large that they can only be fully appreciated from the air, which has led some to speculate that the builders may have had a means of flight. In the diverse ecosystem of the Amazon rainforest, there is yet another fascinating structure known as the raised fields of the Bolivian Amazon. These distinctive fields, constructed by forming walls using a combination of soil and organic materials, are strategically elevated above the floodplain. The purpose behind this ingenious method is to shield valuable crops from the detrimental effects of flooding while simultaneously enhancing the fertility of the soil, ultimately leading to a more bountiful and productive agricultural output. By meticulously building these raised fields, the indigenous communities in the Bolivian Amazon have successfully mitigated the adverse impact of seasonal flooding. The Amazon rainforest not only boasts of its remarkable natural beauty, but also holds a treasure trove of archaeological sites that offer invaluable glimpses into the lives of ancient civilizations. These man-made structures, standing alongside the lush greenery, provide fascinating insights into the cultural and historical richness of the region. Through extensive excavations, archaeologists have unearthed compelling evidence of advanced societies that thrived in this dense rainforest. These ancient peoples engaged in complex trade networks with neighboring regions, showcasing their skilled craftsmanship through intricately designed pottery. Cujicugú, an ancient city that thrived from 1050 to 1400 CE, stands out as an exemplary site that showcased the sophistication of its inhabitants. This city, strategically located on a series of terraces, exhibited an intricate network of canals and causeways, indicating its pivotal role as a bustling hub for trade and commerce. Furthermore, archaeological findings have shed light on the skilled craftsmanship prevalent in Cujicugú through the discovery of exquisite pottery and evidence of advanced metalworking techniques. Notably, it is fascinating to note that residents of this remarkable city also engaged in the consumption of psychoactive substances. The Amazon rainforest, often perceived as an untamed and impenetrable expanse, is home to remarkable man-made structures and archaeological sites that provide us with a profound understanding of the region's incredibly diverse history. These discoveries effectively challenge the prevailing belief that the Amazon remained untouched by human presence until the arrival of European settlers. Instead, they vividly demonstrate that indigenous communities have inhabited this lush region for countless millennia, continuously shaping and nurturing the land with their profound knowledge and sustainable practices. By delving into the depths of the Amazon rainforest, we uncover a tapestry of cultural heritage and human ingenuity that has thrived in this magnificent ecosystem. The preservation of valuable archaeological sites is being severely jeopardized by the rapid destruction of the Amazon rainforest, which is primarily caused by deforestation and various other human activities. It is of utmost importance that immediate measures are taken to safeguard and conserve these structures, not only because they hold immense historical and cultural significance, but also because they possess the potential to provide us with invaluable insights into sustainable practices that can be applied to contemporary agriculture and land management techniques. The Amazon rainforest, with its rich biodiversity and abundant resources, serves as a crucial habitat for numerous species and plays a vital role in maintaining the ecological balance of our planet. However, the relentless deforestation efforts and human-induced activities are swiftly eroding this pristine forest, consequently endangering various archaeological sites. At present, the Amazon rainforest holds immense ecological significance, serving as a valuable sanctuary for diverse plant and animal species. However, it is not just a natural wonderland, it also holds a profound historical legacy. Unearthing ancient constructions and archaeological sites within this region deeply challenges our preconceived notions about its past, shedding light on the remarkable civilizations that once thrived here. This underscores the critical need to safeguard these cultural treasures and ensure their preservation for generations to come. By protecting and studying these remnants of human history, we can gain deeper insights into the societal structures and technological advancements that have been left behind. Officials and locals in Peru have said that a mysterious incident took place on the night of August 29th in the Peruvian province of Chincheros, specifically in the district of Ocobamba. Oddly enough, this happened around the same time as mysterious entities were seen throughout the area, causing some of the locals to suggest that they may be behind what happened. Many have said that the event has been covered up, but local residents have expressed beliefs that the notorious Chupacabra may be responsible. Upon discovery, the two farmers were surprised to find what they did. Each sheep had a conspicuous and profound cavity in its head, while the lambs had their eyes extracted. Upon further investigation, it was revealed that a significant number of sheep had also undergone the removal of certain organs. The distressing sequence of events began with farmer Emilia Ruiz Santos, who tragically discovered 16 of her sheep scattered on the ground just outside the enclosure where they had spent the night. Notably, another farmer named Segundina Quispe, residing in Palomino, faced the same distressing ordeal when 14 of her sheep were found in the same condition, mirroring the unsettling circumstances observed by Emilia Ruiz Santos. After receiving complaints, the Ocobamba police station promptly responded by sending their members along with civil defense agents from the municipality of Ocobamba to the affected area. In order to determine the cause of their passing, a coordinated effort was made with the National Agricultural Health Service. It was of utmost importance to thoroughly investigate this incident, as it had a profound impact on the local community, as stated by Ocobamba County Mayor Henry Vilches Arango. This comprehensive response demonstrates the commitment of the authorities to address the concerns raised and ensure the well-being of both the residents and the livestock in the region. The speaker also confirmed that, apart from the holes found in their heads, there were no further signs of injury on any of the sheep. This unsettling event took place in the morning, resulting in the tragic passing of more than 30 sheep. The exact reasons behind this incident remain unknown, leaving the community in a state of bewilderment and concern. Prior to this occurrence, such an unprecedented event had never taken place in the region, leading to a sense of disbelief among the entire population. As news of the incident spread rapidly throughout the community, residents began speculating and attributing the passing to the infamous Chupacabra, a mysterious predator renowned for its attacks on animals. The incident in Ocobamba and its resemblance to cattle exploration has captured the attention of many. In both cases, the removal of organs from the animals is a common occurrence. Upon further investigation, representatives from SENASA, the National Health and Agricultural Food Quality and Safety Service, confirmed that they thoroughly examined the sheep. Their analysis led them to conclude that the cause of their passing was not due to any disease, but rather attributed to a wild animal attack. This finding sheds light on the mysterious circumstances surrounding these incidents and adds another layer of understanding to the peculiar phenomenon occurring in Ocobamba. Several lambs in the Andean highlands, located near the mentioned area, are experiencing brain injuries, including puncture wounds, as well as injuries to their eyes, characterized by severe damage or even loss. Others have come forward with similar encounters throughout the area. In the heart of the Peruvian highlands, a farmer named Juan Garcia found himself thrust into a puzzling and eerie mystery. As he tended to his flock of sheep one brisk morning, he made a chilling discovery that would send shockwaves through his community and ignite fears of the legendary Chupacabra. Juan Garcia, a hardworking farmer in the Andean region of Peru, rose before the sun each day to tend to his small flock of sheep. The farmer said that his routine was simple and familiar. He would feed the animals, inspect their health, and ensure they were safe from predators. However, on that fateful morning, as he approached the grazing sheep, he noticed something disturbingly unusual. The Chupacabra legend has fueled fear and intrigue across communities, especially in rural areas where livestock are essential for survival. Tales of inexplicable livestock passings and sightings of the elusive creature have contributed to the lore surrounding the Chupacabra. Upon discovering the sheep with strange holes in them, Juan Garcia immediately contacted local authorities and veterinarians. The incident garnered significant attention in the region, as many villagers began to speculate about the involvement of the Chupacabra. Veterinarians and animal experts conducted thorough examinations of the affected sheep, analyzing the holes and the surrounding tissue. Their findings were perplexing. The wounds did not match the patterns of common predators in the area, such as foxes or birds of prey. The legend of the Chupacabra, like many folklore traditions, holds immense power over communities and individuals. It serves as a cultural framework for understanding and interpreting the unexplained. In the case of the sheep, the Chupacabra legend offered a narrative that resonated with the eerie and unsettling nature of the injuries. Folklore allows communities to grapple with the unknown and the mysterious. It provides a means of coping with fear and uncertainty by attributing events to supernatural entities or forces. In Juan Garcia's village, the Chupacabra was not just a creature of myth, it was a symbol of the inexplicable and a source of communal solidarity in the face of an enigmatic event. In the realms of Latin American folklore and paranormal mysteries, few creatures have captured the imagination as profoundly as the Chupacabra. This enigmatic entity, whose name translates to goat sucker in Spanish, has carved out a lasting legacy as a fearsome and elusive predator, terrorizing rural communities and leaving a trail of mystery and intrigue. The Chupacabra is believed to have originated in the latter part of the 20th century, with its earliest reported sightings occurring in Puerto Rico in the mid-1990s. These initial accounts described a creature that exhibited peculiar characteristics, including sharp fangs, red eyes, and spines along its back. Most notably, it was said to prey on livestock, particularly goats and chickens, by draining their blood through small, precise puncture wounds. The legend quickly spread across Latin America and beyond, fueled by reports of livestock mutilations and mysterious animal deaths attributed to the Chupacabra. While the creature's physical description has varied over time and across regions, certain key traits, such as its blood-sucking tendencies and elusive nature, have remained consistent in the lore. The Chupacabra has become a fixture in Latin American folklore, weaving its way into the narratives of rural communities. As a symbol of the unknown and the inexplicable, the Chupacabra has served as a means of explaining unexplained livestock deaths, disappearances, and illnesses. In these stories, the Chupacabra embodies the fears and anxieties of rural life, where livestock are often central to economic survival. The legend offers a way to grapple with the uncertainties of rural existence, attributing misfortunes to a supernatural predator rather than the complexities of nature. In various locations, there have been sightings and reports of a different variation of the Chupacabra. Unlike the typical Chupacabra, these creatures were smaller in size and walked on all fours. They bore resemblance to canines, although they lacked any fur on their bodies. Biologists who examined actual specimens concluded that these animals were either coyotes, dogs, or hybrids of the two. The bizarre appearance of these creatures was attributed to a condition called mange, which is caused by an infestation of mites. It is believed that these canines turned to attacking livestock because the infestation severely weakened them, making it difficult for them to hunt their natural prey in the wild. The news of the disturbing incidents involving Puerto Rican farm animals quickly spread, leading to a wave of complaints from farmers in several other countries. Mexico, Argentina, Chile, Colombia, and the United States all experienced a similar pattern of mysterious explorations among their own farm animals. The perplexing nature of these incidents left the farmers baffled, as they struggled to find a plausible explanation for the sudden and widespread loss of their livestock. Discussions are abound regarding the alleged top-secret scientific experiments conducted by the US government within the confines of the El Yunque rainforest. This particular notion isn't considered too far-fetched by certain Puerto Ricans, who already harbor feelings of being exploited by the Americans. In fact, they entertain the possibility that the US could have concocted a blood-sucking creature within the laboratory and subsequently unleashed it upon the local farmland, leading to significant damage and disruption. Such conjecture stems from a deep-rooted skepticism and mistrust, fueled by a history of perceived mistreatment and exploitation. In the quiet town of Santa Juana, Chile, nestled amidst rolling hills and pristine landscapes, an event occurred that would forever alter the lives of its residents and baffle the world at large. On a serene morning, a disc-shaped object landed on top of a hill along Ruta de la Madera, a road that meandered through the picturesque countryside. The actions of one man who stopped traffic to investigate this enigmatic occurrence would set in motion a series of events that would captivate locals and the imagination of people worldwide. It was a crisp and clear morning, when the residents of Santa Juana awoke to a sight they could scarcely believe. On a hill overlooking Ruta de la Madera, a disc-shaped object, gleaming with an otherworldly iridescence, had touched down. Eyewitnesses described the object as hovering just above the ground, seemingly defying gravity. News of the unusual occurrence spread rapidly through the small town, and before long, a gathering of curious onlookers began to form along the road, their attention fixated on the mysterious object perched atop the hill. Among the bystanders was a man named Alejandro Reyes. As he observed the growing crowd and the increasing excitement, he couldn't shake the feeling that something strange was going on. It was at this point that people started to point at the object and question what it was. With unwavering resolve driven by a deep-seated sense of inquisitiveness and a genuine care for the welfare of his community, Alejandro made the conscious choice to take proactive action. He strongly advised other drivers to keep their composure, providing clear instructions to remain inside their vehicles and keep a safe distance from the uncommon occurrence taking place on the hillside. He emphasized the importance of maintaining a neutral demeanor and cautioned them to exercise caution and diligence in response to the mysterious object. According to a resident in the area, the object reportedly touched down on the hill within an hour, as they mentioned that they had passed by the same area just 30 minutes before in the opposite direction and had not noticed anything unusual at that time. One user submitted a detailed account of the event on social media. They said the following: "The sight was like something out of a science fiction movie, a surreal experience that has been etched into my memory forever. It was a crisp, cloudless morning, the sun just beginning to paint the sky, when I saw the disc-shaped object touch down on the summit of a hill that overlooked the winding Ruta de la Madera. The object gleamed with an otherworldly iridescence, casting a mesmerizing light that seemed to dance across its smooth, metallic surface. From my vantage point, the object appeared relatively large, roughly the size of a small car, with a perfectly symmetrical saucer-like shape. Its edges were rounded, and it sat effortlessly on the hill, hovering just above the ground, as though defying the very laws of gravity. The disc's metallic surface was unblemished, devoid of any visible seams, joints, or markings. It seemed to be crafted from a material that was unlike anything I had ever seen. The color, if one could call it that, was an enigmatic blend of silvery grey and iridescent hues. There was an inexplicable sense of tranquility in the air, as if the very atmosphere held its breath in awe of this enigmatic visitor, and it was a moment suspended in time, a convergence of the ordinary and the extraordinary, a testament to the boundless mysteries that the universe has yet to reveal. As I stood there, gazing in wonder and amazement at the disc-shaped object, I couldn't help but wonder about its origin and purpose. Everyone who saw the object was shocked, and the silence that enveloped the hill was broken only by the whispers of the wind and the distant hum of nature awakening to the dawn. Right now, we still question what landed on that hill and whether it will return. Many of us have no idea what unfolded that day, and I don't think we will ever get an answer." End quote. The arrival of the disc-shaped craft on Ruta de la Madera in Santa Juana continues to perplex onlookers, and due to the incident taking place in 2016, there are gaps in the available information. The mysterious nature of this event has left many bewildered and searching for answers. Some members of the community reported witnessing the object beginning to levitate above the hill before swiftly departing on the opposite side, rendering it invisible to the onlookers. Conversely, a separate group claimed that the authorities instructed individuals to evacuate the vicinity. These varied eyewitness accounts resulted in contrasting perspectives on the event. The incident has sparked a widespread discussion, with speculation and theories emerging as people strive to comprehend the unusual occurrence from different vantage points. Alejandro Reyes's choice to halt the flow of traffic and thoroughly examine the mysterious aircraft highlighted the extraordinary ability of regular individuals to face the unfamiliar and motivate others to follow suit. The occurrences that transpired on the slope continue to baffle investigators, serving as a compelling reminder of the enigmatic nature of unidentified flying objects. This enigma underscores the vast realm of the unexplored when it comes to these inexplicable aerial phenomena. Mountains, with their towering peaks and remote, pristine landscapes, have long been associated with awe-inspiring beauty and a sense of wonder. But throughout history, these majestic natural wonders have also been the backdrop for countless UFO sightings, stirring intrigue and sparking debates about the existence of extraterrestrial life and their interest in our planet. In various mountainous regions worldwide, there have been multiple accounts from reliable sources, such as hikers, pilots, and mountaineers, reporting the observation of unidentified flying objects over the course of several years. These testimonies, which defy conventional interpretations, have contributed to a substantial body of evidence suggesting the existence of such phenomena. One compelling account comes from a group of mountaineers scaling the Himalayas in Nepal. In the early hours of a cold morning, they observed a series of luminous orbs dancing above the peaks. These orbs displayed erratic flight patterns and incredible speeds, leaving the mountaineers in awe of the spectacle. Such sightings are not unique to the Himalayas. UFOs have been reported above mountain ranges in various countries, including the Rockies in the United States and the Andes in South America. The appearance of unidentified flying objects hovering above mountainous regions has sparked a wide array of theories and conjectures regarding their intentions and source. Numerous individuals propose that these observations serve as proof of highly sophisticated technology, potentially originating from extraterrestrial beings. UFOs are believed to operate in defiance of the principles of physics, executing maneuvers and attaining velocities that surpass the capabilities of human-engineered aircraft. This enigmatic phenomenon has led to extensive discussions and investigations, stirring curiosity about the prospect of life beyond Earth and the existence of advanced civilizations in the universe. Another hypothesis suggests that mountains might carry a specific importance for visitors from outer space. These natural formations, frequently located in remote and uninhabited areas, may offer optimal sites for observing, researching, or potentially engaging with our planet. The seclusion and remoteness of mountainous terrains could afford a feeling of seclusion for any extraterrestrial entities aiming to evade detection. Given the minimal human presence and limited access, these regions may serve as ideal vantage points for comprehensive analysis and observation of Earth. Moreover, there is a contention suggesting that mountains might harbor distinctive energy fields or magnetic characteristics that could potentially draw UFOs. It is well documented that the magnetic fields of the Earth tend to fluctuate significantly in regions characterized by steep elevations, and these fluctuations could conceivably pique the curiosity of sophisticated extraterrestrial societies aiming to exploit or comprehend these energies for their own purposes. Mountains have held a sacred place in the beliefs of numerous cultures, with many of them linking mountains to spiritual importance and connections to the celestial realm. The ancient Inca civilization, for instance, held the belief that mountains were either the dwelling places of divine beings or acted as gateways to the heavens. Exploring the intriguing notion of whether these spiritual convictions have any foundation in real encounters with extraterrestrial entities adds a layer of mystery and fascination to the enduring allure of these revered natural formations. In recent times, the occurrence of unidentified flying objects hovering over mountainous regions has garnered significant attention from the global scientific and research communities. The evolution of technology has played a pivotal role in facilitating a more methodical investigation of these sightings. With the aid of advanced cameras, radar systems, and sophisticated data analysis tools, scientists have been empowered to systematically capture and scrutinize UFO encounters with enhanced precision and efficacy. The Mount Adams Infrared Observatory in Washington State, USA, is a significant undertaking that has garnered attention due to the multitude of reported UFO sightings in the vicinity of Mount Adams. Equipped with advanced technology such as infrared cameras, the research team at the observatory diligently records and analyzes these unexplained phenomena. Despite their extensive efforts, the intrinsic nature of these unidentified flying objects remains elusive, and conclusive explanations have proven challenging to ascertain. Nonetheless, the comprehensive research conducted at the observatory represents a valuable contribution to the in-depth scientific exploration of this intriguing phenomenon. Despite the abundance of first-hand testimonies, hypotheses, and scientific inquiries, the enigma surrounding UFO sightings above mountainous regions persists. This phenomenon continues to provoke profound questions regarding the existence of extraterrestrial life, their fascination with our planet, and the enigmatic facets of the universe. The enduring intrigue and curiosity it fuels underscore the enduring quest for understanding in this realm of exploration. The complexities associated with these sightings transcend mere terrestrial concerns, prompting a deeper contemplation of the enigmatic forces that may exist beyond our planet. As we ponder the enigmas concealed in the depths of the universe, it's crucial to acknowledge the potential significance of UFO sightings above mountains as more than random occurrences. These sightings could potentially serve as a link between our earthly realm and the limitless expanse of the cosmos, offering a poignant reminder of the marvels that await exploration and the enduring enigmas that continue to challenge our comprehension. Whether these encounters signify manifestations of advanced technological capabilities, extraterrestrial inquisitiveness, or something yet unexplored, they intriguingly remind us of the vastness of the universe and the multitude of marvels that await discovery by humanity. Archaeologists searching for Cleopatra find a geometric miracle tunnel. Far beneath a temple in the ancient ruins of Taposiris Magna, a city on the Egyptian coast, archaeologists made an incredible discovery. They uncovered a tunnel which is being referred to as the geometric miracle. Kathleen Martinez from the University of Santo Domingo uncovered the structure when searching for the lost tomb of Cleopatra. The tunnel was 13 meters below the ground, 2 meters tall, and roughly 1,300 meters long. It was built into sandstone and boasts some exceptional engineering brilliance to pull it off. It has been compared to the Eupalinos tunnel on the Greek island of Samos, which is equally large and impressively designed. Martinez says this is a huge discovery for the team and could also take them one step closer to finding the lost tomb of Cleopatra. However, they still need to figure out the reason for these tunnels and what might be inside the temple. Their hope is that after further exploring, they may be able to find the room that holds the tombs of Cleopatra and her husband Mark Antony. This would be the largest discovery of the 21st century, and archaeologists are extremely excited to continue exploring the temple. Nonetheless, the tunnel is an incredible discovery and has already presented researchers with some hidden treasures. They uncovered several pieces of pottery and a unique block of limestone within the tunnel. Even if the tunnel does not lead to the lost tombs, it will significantly help archaeologists to understand the history of the temple better. Now we just have to wait and see what else they can uncover in the near future. Bible stolen from US, found in Netherlands. The Pittsburgh Library lost a Geneva Bible from its rare collection of books nearly 20 years ago, and it has just been discovered in a strange place. The book was said to have been published in 1615, and its home was once the Carnegie Library in Pittsburgh. A former archivist that worked at the library and a rare book dealer was accused of stealing nearly 300 rare books with an estimated value of $8 million. However, recently the book was discovered in the Netherlands. It was found at the American Pilgrim Museum in Leiden. The museum had paid $1,200 for the book, but has now returned it to its original home in Pittsburgh. The FBI hopes this recent case will inspire other collectors and museums to check their inventory and determine if anything might be stolen. As of now, only 18 of the 300 books have been recovered. One of these books is the Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica by John Adams, which has a value of $900,000. That being said, another book by philosopher Adam Smith, called An Inquiry into the Nature and Causes of the Wealth of Nations, has yet to be recovered and is estimated to be worth $180,000. The library has closed the display that used to hold these books and will only be reopening it once the others have been recovered. As a result, the recently found Bible has not yet been put back on display, as the museum is still deciding whether they will continue to share it with the public. Fortunately, some of the stolen books have been returned, but it may be many years before all 300 are returned to the library's collection. We can only hope that they are discovered and brought back so everyone can enjoy looking back at the history they represent. Secret underground theatre found in the catacombs. The Paris catacombs are quite an intriguing place indeed. So much so, the catacombs have been featured in many famous horror stories, such as the movie As Above, So Below. In this network of underground tunnels, lined with skulls and bones, you would not expect to find much of anything resembling the modern world. However, Paris police discovered one such thing only a handful of years ago. In September 2004, police were undergoing a training exercise in uncharted parts of the catacombs when they found a sign that said, "Building site, no access." Naturally, if there were such a thing, they would know about it. They pushed on and found a camera recording them. Continuing further into the area, a recording of dogs barking played, presumably to warn them to not go any further. But they did. They stumbled upon a 400 square meter chasm containing a cinema, dining room, and other amenities. It was equipped with a projector, chairs, and a fully stocked bar. There was also a stockpile of many films, ranging from 1950s movies to modern thrillers. If that wasn't enough, there was professionally installed electricity and even 3 telephone lines connected to the area. As it turns out, the area was created by Les UX, the Urban Experiment, a mysterious group that improves hidden corners of Paris that have fallen into disrepair. It consists mainly of urban explorers, artists, architects, and historians, and they held film festivals in this little cavern in the catacombs. Wouldn't you like to secretly watch a spooky film beneath the streets of Paris and sip a cask of wine? Amontillado, perhaps? The Lost Wealth of Ophir. King Solomon is one of the most famous characters of the Old Testament and was the 3rd king of Israel. He was also one of the wealthiest people to ever exist during that period. He was well known as a savvy and knowledgeable leader that ruled the Middle East for nearly 4 decades. King Solomon collected an immense amount of gold during his reign and was known for having 500 tons of it. He used his gold to create armor, clothing, plates, and a throne from the rare metal. In today's value, it's estimated that King Solomon would have a net worth of $60 trillion based on the immense amount of gold he owned. The gold was held in the Cave of Ophir, but as of now, no one knows where that is. Unfortunately, the Bible often discusses the king's wealth, but never provides concrete details on where this cave can be found. Some experts claim that he collected this gold with the help of Phoenician King Hiram, who ruled Tyre, modern-day Lebanon. Therefore, the cave could be located in one of these regions. But these regents and their people were known to travel often, and the hidden cave of Ophir could be somewhere in Africa, Asia, or America. Some archaeologists have claimed to have already found the lost mine of Ophir and argue that the metal which made Solomon his money was copper and not gold. But there is yet to be any conclusive evidence to back up these claims. The existence and locations of this cave are still heavily discussed today. Archaeologists are still searching for the hidden cave and all its wealth. The vibrant city of Tokyo teemed with its characteristic liveliness, with the dazzling neon lights shimmering on the sleek exteriors of towering skyscrapers and a continual stream of people crowding the bustling streets. The metropolis pulsated with energy, showcasing a fusion of modern architecture and the ceaseless movement of its inhabitants. However, on an ordinary evening, a remarkable occurrence took place, unfolding as if from another realm, which would astonish and perplex the entire population of Japan. The event was of such extraordinary nature that it captivated hundreds of people. One night, the initial accounts started to flood in, with various people coming forward and stating that they had witnessed an extraordinary and captivating occurrence in the sky, a radiant purple glow. While the depictions differed, there was unanimous consent on one aspect. It was a spectacle unlike any they had previously encountered. This phenomenon sparked curiosity and bewilderment, prompting thorough contemplation and speculation about its origin and significance. The information rapidly disseminated across various social media platforms, leading to large crowds gathering in the streets, aiming their phones toward the sky in an attempt to seize the extraordinary spectacle. An incomprehensible, supernatural radiance illuminated the nocturnal canopy, with a vivid purple brilliance pulsating and rippling, creating an unearthly ambience that enveloped the entire city in an enigmatic glow. Some who saw the lights described it as a portal, saying that a circular purple opening could be seen, while others said that purple orbs were witnessed creating strange shapes in the sky. Initially, there was widespread speculation regarding the nature of the occurrence, with many considering the possibility of it being a celestial event, such as an uncommon meteorological phenomenon or a sudden and intense aurora borealis. Nevertheless, many promptly refuted these speculations. They emphasized the absence of documented weather phenomena that could rationalize the striking and motionless manifestation of light observed, as well as the lack of any historical records of auroras in the specific geographic area during that period. This prompted a thorough endeavor to comprehend the true essence and origin of the perplexing phenomenon. As soon as the mysterious lights started, though, they quickly vanished into thin air, leaving eyewitnesses confused as to what they had just witnessed. For an extended period, the luminosity persisted without any apparent movement, appearing to challenge the fundamental principles of physics. This perplexing occurrence left the eyewitnesses in a state of bewilderment as they struggled to offer a logical interpretation. Subsequently, various theories emerged, postulating the possibility of an advanced encounter or a clandestine government undertaking veering off course. The enigmatic nature of this event has spurred profound curiosity and inquiry, eliciting widespread fascination and raising significant questions about the nature of our universe. Oddly enough, this isn't the first time that strange lights have been seen above the area. Japan has a long-standing history, intertwined with accounts of UFO sightings that can be traced back over centuries. Nevertheless, it wasn't until the modern era that these sightings garnered considerable attention. A pivotal moment in this regard transpired in 1947 when pilot Kenji Terauchi reported a close encounter with a UFO during a flight over Japan. His meticulously detailed narrative, along with corroborating radar readings, lent substantial credibility to his account, subsequently sparking widespread intrigue in UFO phenomena across the nation. This incident not only captured public fascination, but also triggered a deeper exploration of UFO encounters, leaving an enduring impact on Japan's contemporary cultural narrative. In the years that ensued, a multitude of accounts surfaced from civilians and military members alike. The Japan Self-Defense Forces meticulously recorded a plethora of sightings, a significant number of which entailed interactions with unidentified aerial phenomena exhibiting remarkable flight capabilities. Observers recounted these unidentified flying objects as luminous spheres, disc-shaped vessels, and occasionally cylindrical vehicles. These encounters have sparked widespread interest and debate, prompting thorough investigations into the nature of these occurrences. The 21st century has witnessed a surge in UFO sightings in Japan, largely attributed to advancements in technology that facilitate the documentation and widespread sharing of such encounters. This proliferation of visual evidence, including videos, photographs, and first-hand accounts from witnesses, has inundated social media platforms and news channels, contributing to a prevailing belief in the authenticity of these phenomena. This wave of sightings has sparked widespread intrigue and speculation, prompting in-depth discussions about the potential implications and origins of these mysterious occurrences within the country. One of the most widely reported recent incidents occurred in 2020, when multiple people witnessed a series of unidentified lights hovering over the skies of Kyoto. Eyewitness accounts, along with cell phone footage, captured the mysterious lights in formation, displaying erratic movements that defied conventional aircraft capabilities. The incident remains unexplained, despite efforts by experts to attribute the sightings to natural phenomena or man-made objects. In 2011, an intriguing event unfolded as a cluster of Japanese fishermen witnessed a colossal, saucer-shaped entity floating over the waters close to the Kyushu island. The fishermen provided intricate insights and illustrations of the unidentified flying object, but none of these correlated with any recognized aircraft or meteorological occurrence. This encounter significantly impacted the fishermen, reigniting a profound fascination with the authenticity of UFO phenomena and prompting a heightened exploration of the subject. The incident not only drew widespread attention, but also stimulated further investigation into the enigmatic realm of unidentified aerial phenomena. In the last few years, the Japanese government has demonstrated a heightened commitment to seriously investigate the UFO phenomenon. A pivotal moment occurred in 2020 when the Japan Ministry of Defense published formal directives, encouraging military personnel to report UFO sightings without apprehension of being mocked or penalized. This action was widely regarded as a momentous stride in recognizing the authenticity of such encounters. The government's proactive approach signifies a significant shift in attitudes towards UFO incidents, aiming to foster an environment of openness and credibility. Japan's recent choice to disclose long-held UFO records to the public has generated significant interest. These files encompass first-hand testimonies from Japan's self-defense forces personnel who have had encounters with UFOs, bolstering the assertion that such sightings are authentic and warrant a more thorough examination. This decision has prompted widespread curiosity, as it suggests a willingness to delve deeper into the subject matter and explore the veracity of these accounts. While there is a persistent lack of explanation for UFO sightings above Japan, numerous theories have surfaced in an attempt to rationalize these unexplained occurrences. Among these theories, one posits that the sightings could be attributed to highly sophisticated military aircraft or experimental technology. Nevertheless, the irregular and unconventional flight patterns, in conjunction with the otherworldly attributes reported by witnesses, strongly indicate a level of technological advancement surpassing the known capabilities of human-made aircraft. This enigmatic subject has sparked widespread speculation and intrigue, prompting a thorough exploration of potential explanations that extend beyond conventional understanding. Various natural explanations, such as weather phenomena or atmospheric anomalies, have been put forward to account for UFO sightings. While some sightings can be linked to conventional phenomena, numerous encounters involve objects that challenge known laws of physics and aerodynamics, rendering natural explanations improbable. This suggests that there is a need to carefully consider unconventional theories when investigating such phenomena, as they may offer a better understanding of these mysterious occurrences. UFO sightings over Japan cannot be dismissed as mere products of fiction or theories. Rather, they represent authentic and legitimate incidents that have consistently puzzled and captivated witnesses. The combination of both historical and contemporary evidence, coupled with official government recognition and participation, serves to emphasize the genuineness of these sightings. These occurrences have left a profound impact, prompting a deep sense of bewilderment and fascination among those who have borne witness to them.